What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy from Weldtec Designs. This is the Entegra Golden State Edition. This is a 32U. It is on the Super C platform on an F550. So one of the big reasons on the F550 we're going to see more of these coaches is because of the state compliance, where California doesn't want F600s in the state because it puts out more pollution with the same engine, or it's the overall weight rating of the coach. Anyways, guys, we're gonna walk through this thing. I'm gonna teach you all about it. I hope to learn something as well from you guys. Maybe you could teach me as well and be like, hey, this is another thing that is also really cool about this motorhome. We're not gonna be going on the inside. We're just gonna be talking about the major suspension upgrades, the appearance package on this motorhome, what it consists of, so that if you were thinking about building or buying, if you were thinking about buying one of these and now you're kind of also curious what would be some of the suspension upgrades that you might want to do, I will cover them in this video, as well as talk about the first couple suspension upgrades that I am going to do. 32U, meaning that the box is 32 feet long. I need to actually do like a full measurement to see like what we are, and really it doesn't matter though, because this has like a stock bumper on the back of it, and that is obviously gonna come off. Don't love it. And I'll tell you one thing, I've had this for about 2 weeks now. Spent like the first week at Ford, now it's back here at the shop, and I've been poking my head around it and playing with it about like, gosh, what do I want to do? The first thing I really want to do is protect this coach. And to do that properly, I am going to do a whole full ceramic coat on the coach, which is supposed to be like a 3-year kind of life expectancy of it. Really help keep the paint in good shape, you know, is the overall goal with this thing. Keep it looking nice, even if I do go and use it off grid or whatever it may be. The goal is to keep this thing looking amazing. So this is gonna get ceramic coated this weekend, so we can kind of take a look at it. Some of the things that, like, you know, for me, what is like kills me is just, you know, the amount of bugs on this portion right behind the door that just gets blasted. You can see even just sitting here, you know, obviously driving it, getting blasted, the dirt collecting on it, all in the front nose cone. I really want to keep that looking sexy and nice, and that's why we're going to go ahead and do that. I feel like I hit more bugs on the passenger side over here coming into the door, but really even the trim, you know, wanting to get this thing all cleaned up, making it look nice now, but also long term. So that is my goal. So front or back, I guess let's start in the back because there's more stuff done up in the front of it. So let's talk about some of the main things. So yeah, it's cool Golden State Edition, cool California badging. You're gonna notice that not like the Thor Omni magnitudes and even the new ones, they've ditched that rear cap. I like the rear cap. I think that it gives it a lot of style and really looks sexy. But however, just a square off coach, what is cool about it is in the cap on these like magnitudes, you really lose about 10 inches of just nothing space in there, you know, to have that cap. So you got your rear bumper, you got your hitch, nothing crazy done right there. So when it comes to the upgrades, we're still running a 225/70 R19.5, and that's like the wheel that comes on these, on all of them. However, this does have a little bit cooler looking wheel on there. I will give them that. So let's talk about the suspension upgrade on here. So as you poke your head in here, you can see these awesome Hellwig helper springs on here. So what they've done is you have your normal overload leaf, and being a 550, you have one overload leaf. On a 600, you would have 2 overload springs. And then on this model, they thought it would be great to make it even stiffer and run 2 Hellwig helpers on top of the overload spring, which just makes this thing ride like a dump truck. My opinion, I don't like the ride. I think that it completely sucks in the rear, but hey, that's my 2 cents, and what do I know about suspension? So as I crawl underneath this thing, You're gonna notice they also upgraded that sway bar in the back here. So they ran a heavy duty sway bar in the back. And then also, this is the original Ford block right here. So this 2-inch block is in all of these Super C motorhomes because the spring is that flat and would not give it really enough room. And then they came in and thought in their infinite wisdom, let's add another block. So we are double stacking 2-inch blocks here to get the lift. You can also see the fool's gold kind of here. Let's see if we can get up in there so you can see that fool's gold hanging up in there. If you have a Super C and you're in the need of some fool's gold, heck, I will be giving those things away. So, big thing in the back, you have your normal springs, double blocks, fool's gold shocks, and they're conies if you don't get my comedy, and heavy duty sway bar. That's what is going to lift the rear of this, so that you can completely understand that. And as we swing around, you'll notice the one thing different than in some of these is the generator is underneath the back of this. So it shouldn't be a problem. You can see that does hang kind of low, but it's still not that low. Not as low as these jacks. So that's another thing. So you can see that where the jacks normally mount up here, so to compensate for the lift, they simply just lowered down the jacks. So yes, I have a lift on my motorhome, but let's see if we can get to see this. I'm still about 6-7 inches off the ground here, right there, boom. And let's see, hold on, let's see if we can get this, guys. All right, so you can see the height right there. So, boom. Not that much ground clearance. So yes, you have a lifted motorhome. However, they've decreased the amount of clearance by simply lowering down the jacks. I will say that I love these EQ jacks and the system though. I am running those on my Class C, my normal C motorhome, and definitely like those a lot. I love the app, and being able to just use it on my phone is really cool for sure. Let's grab this thing. I don't want to lose that. All right, now another thing that I do absolutely love on this, like one of the coolest things, and I know this is going to sound crazy, is they cut this wheel well open huge. Like if you were to look at this wheel well compared to like an Omni, a Magnitude, the Forest River, this is like one of the largest wheel wells. I like this big fender in there because it doesn't matter what size tire I'm gonna run. Like I'm gonna be able to fit a big tire in there, and that's huge. Maybe I will do a whole nother video just seeing if we can fit a 35 in there completely stock. So as we move back up towards the front of this coach, there's gonna be some things that they've added on to this as well. Some make sense and some do not. I can't wait to show you the things that don't make any sense. So pretty much your standard kind of fender flare that comes up on the front of this. I do like this as well a lot better than what you're seeing on some of the other coaches. I think that it gives it a nice look without looking ridiculous. You can see that they're running these road armor steps on there. I like the road armor step. I think that it has some good bones to it. It does sit in a little bit far, so getting in and out of it when you put your foot on it, I would like it to stick out a little bit more. And I would love a little bit more coverage on the back, because I know that with that tire, it definitely kicks up a bunch of stuff right here. So I know that there will be some modifications coming, but this is gonna be part of that Golden State Edition, you know, fender flare that you're gonna get on there. So same size tires up in the front. So let's talk about the suspension, what's going on in here. So the first thing you're gonna see as you poke your head in here, boom, we got that heavy duty sway bar on the front of this thing. That's gonna help control the back and forth, because we know the Fool's Gold doesn't do it. As far as the lift in the front, it's gonna be strictly a coil spacer on the bottom there. And then here's the best part about it, a really nice set of BDS arms on there. And what's cool about the arms is the arms is going to allow you to correct the caster or add more caster to it to really help it drive better on the highway. So there we go. So the front lift, coil spacer, Coney shocks, BDS arms, and the front sway bar. That's going to be it for suspension modifications on the GSE. So we do have one other thing to really talk about, and that's up front. You do have this plate style bumper on here. They did throw a set of rigids in there, which is pretty awesome. That is nice, and they are all wired up. Now, here's where I ask the question. So, as I take a seat here and I ponder my decisions in life, and I go, well, cool. This is nice. It has holes if I had sensors. However, F550s and 600s don't have sensors. They don't even have sensors in the wheels. So if you want to know your tire pressure, you will have to get a separate monitoring system. So cool things on this. You got some D-rings on here for recovery points. That is cool. I love that this is all ready for a winch up on the front of this. I think that this is another Road Armor product. However, under sitting here thinking about this, it made me go, well, this is cool. I need to put a winch in this bumper, and then it'd be super badass made in America, right? Except they forgot to put the winch plate. You can't really put a winch in there. There's no winch plate. This is all for looks. Now, granted, you may be able to go to Road Armor and buy a winch plate that goes with this bumper. However, this bumper is not ready for a winch, nor can you put one in it in the way that it comes. So that kind of sucks, because if you want to run a winch, yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. So that is what is going to make this coach really unique when it comes to suspension. Of course, the other thing that is cool, obviously, is the gray that this has, because this is really, really cool. However, I'm going to point out one little thing that I absolutely hate, and I'm going to do a video more on this, but I just want to share, like, I wish they would have done a better job painting it. I guess you can't always win. Anyways, let's talk about one of the first suspension upgrades that I think that I'm gonna do. And that suspension upgrade is gonna be on the front of this motorhome, because that's what I love doing, is hanging out in the front of these motorhomes. And as I come down here and I hang out, and I'm like, there's so many things that I would just love to do. Like run bigger coil springs, get rid of fool's gold. Like, what do I wanna do? And I think that the first thing that I really wanna do is see what a difference running a Fox steering stabilizer in this would make. So just simply taking out the OEM steering stabilizer and putting a Fox one directly in its place and seeing what it does. I also really want to test this thing out. I'm going to do a whole nother video just testing out the sway bar and trying to feel the difference that it makes. I'm usually not a big fan of the sway bars and really like doing more core suspension parts to have that work better. But you know, I gotta know for myself the big difference. Of course, driving this back from New Mexico, I wasn't absolutely, it was really the rear suspension that was horrible. I want to say the front suspension was not that bad. I know that I can make it better. I know the rear suspension really needs some love, and that's what I look forward to doing. I actually think I'm gonna do a whole video just taking out the Hellwig springs and seeing how much that alone makes a difference in just softening up the ride, and then maybe going to just a 2.5, or maybe even we'll try a 2.0 shock in the rear just to see what we can do on this to make it just ride better. You know, I mean, that's my goal, guys, is to give you a amazing riding coach, you have an amazing looking vehicle, I'm gonna forget my phone. I do this about 10 times a day. I set this down, I get excited, I start talking to you guys about stuff, and I lose stuff. So let me know what you guys think. That is what is all into the Golden State Edition suspension upgrades, giving it that 2-inch kit. This thing is definitely awesome. Let's take a look at it. I mean, it's sexy for sure, loving it. But I would love to know what you guys think. Do you like the suspension upgrades? How many of you, is what I really want to know, how many of you out there in YouTube land are enjoying the videos on the F550, F600, and how many of you would love to get better suspension on your motorhome? And who needs a set of fool's gold shocks? You know, comment down below. I'll give these things away to one lucky person in the comment section. We could do that as well, because I don't need them, that is for sure. Guys, I'm Jeremy from Weldtec Designs. I hope you guys enjoy this type of video, me hanging out with you guys, walking through all kinds of fun stuff. But that's it, it's Thursday. Tell me what I could do better, and maybe I missed something on the Golden State Edition vehicle. Let me know, comment section. See you guys in the next video.